Oh, good evening, everybody. We out here. I am dead. But we're going through this anyways. Pump up the gym indeed. I needed something a bit high energy. To fuse some energy into my veins. Also, because it's the last week of the season. Need to be hype. I have some pretty epic themes that I could use, but I've kind of been waiting for the day in which I could finally be embroiled in like a tense championship fight. But I've not been good enough. The competition is just too good. No Euro meat. No. Make mind looking through the keyhole. I have some relatively controversial opinions on Eurobeat. Oof. But yeah, we are out here for the final week. With the Estonia and the Javelin. Some stuff on this one, sorry. Pretty sure I've heard most controversial takes about Eurobeat. Maybe. I don't know. For me, I feel like I don't mind it. Some of it. I just realized I'm still on... Whoops. Hang on. Pro streamer. Sorry, I am like... I'm somewhat on time. My brain is about 20 minutes behind, so bear with me for the first part of tonight at least. And I think I've just kind of been overexposed to really crappy Eurobeat content that like... Especially the sort of initial D ones, I've kind of come to just... I struggle to view it as anything more than just kind of a meme genre. Like, if I was ever going to put any Eurobeat on, like, unironically for myself to listen, it'd probably be some of the, like, really old stuff. Before the initial D hype took over. I feel like some of that stuff still kind of sits with me. I don't know. I guess you can call me a hipster all you want. But, like early to mid-90s, I guess? I haven't really looked at the dates of those albums. But it's like... I guess for reference, if I was to pick up a Super Eurobeat album, it would probably be one of the first 10. I can't remember the numbers of the ones of the songs that I usually listen to, but they're in the first 10 range. Like maybe a couple of 1, couple of 7, maybe a 5, I don't know. There are some later ones that I don't mind, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like once the sort of initial D-hype took over, I sort of lost. The rest of the genre beyond that point is sort of lost on me. Yeah, I also don't have the time to go through all 250 albums. And I have music that I would way rather listen to than Eurobeat. I'll be honest, basically everything I have on the stream playlist, I only really play during streams. Not that I don't like any of this music, I do. Oh yeah, right. Oh fuck, I missed it. You know what, let's go through the tires. Let's see if I can... Is there a way through the tires? Oh, there is. It's really tight though, Jesus. Good to know. The first 240 albums, there's some much mess songs. I mean, no doubt, no doubt. As I said, I have not listened to... I've probably not listened to 99% of the category up there. And even then, there's like shitloads of albums beyond Super Eurobeat. So like, I've not listened to those either. I just, you know, I don't have the time nor really the care to go through them. Just not really a genre that tickles my fancy much these days. Also, most of them are copyrighted, so I guess obviously the stuff you use in your videos probably isn't, but I'm not gonna bother digging through all that just for like a bunch of live streams when I can just steal video game soundtracks instead. Yeah, multiple stages. This whole thing was getting faster and faster until they realized they needed to slow down. Yeah. God. Why did I pick this layout? Like mid-2010s are much more calendar the 2000s. I feel like if I could put on a playlist of just the music I mostly listen to, probably turn like half the people away from the live stream. Especially at the moment, actually. But yeah, I don't really mindlessly listen to songs like I'm doing here, you know, it's just a random mixture of just random-ass video game songs cobbled together. I usually just pick out an album that I feel like listening to at the time. I'm like, yeah, this is a good album. Plonk. Sometimes if I'm looking for a specific song, I'll just listen to that specific song. But there's usually an album or a song I specifically want to listen to at a time. And I'll just throw that on. Here's a bit weird too, because you can find people making songs based on style of each. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, you know. There's a little bit of something out there for everyone. Everyone has their own little niche that they can find. People are gonna run to the styles that they want to make. I don't really see that as a win for the genre. I only really just noticed the markers on... Or just remember that the markers on this track is in yards, because we're in America. I've never actually properly read the boards around Road America. I don't think I've ever really driven it in a car that's slow enough to give me time to appreciate the marking text. That was a pretty rubbish final corner. Dude, the ghost is gonna catch me. No, he's not. Aha. So you should feel right at home. I don't know. That's the thing. Is that, like, the crux of the point was that I was getting at earlier, is that... I mean, there's no doubt some good stuff out there. I just don't care enough to find it out. That's all there really is to it. Like, I very rarely sit down and think, I want some Eurobeat. Sometimes if I just want something chill, then... maybe? But... oh, markers in yards. No, I don't feel right at home. I don't feel right at home. It's even over... I'm pretty certain even over here there are meters, so... So obviously if we did them in yards, when all the Europeans come over, they would all die. They'd be like, ah, yes, 100 meters? Oh no, there's the wall. Shit. Oh, this is such an awkward... I didn't think this game was going to be this awkward. Bit of a skid. Guess I want to add about a PSI to each one of the tires. 6 registered. It's not too surprising. The AMC is still over an hour away, so... I reckon we'll probably get about 5 or 6 for that one. 2. But, kind of the expected at this point, for me at least, so... I think that's maybe sort of part of the motivation as well behind pushing myself to do more stuff with this channel. Is that I can kind of sort of trying to leverage my brand, on quotes, as much as I can, really, to, you know, make sure that people are here for me and not for these races that I do on a Tuesday. Nothing else. Fuck. It's crazy to think that I've almost been at this for 10 years now. Stats-wise, it's been kind of a flop, but I think from what I've gotten out of it personally, I think it's been a really great venture to do this channel. Not SimRacing, no, this YouTube channel. I already started properly SimRacing back in, like, 2018. That's when I got into it. Because it was when my friends convinced me to buy AC. And then the rest from there on is history, as they would say. So that's been about 5 years. Admittedly, it feels longer than 5 years that I've been sim racing, but no, it's probably only been about 5 years that I've been really sort of doing this, but be foolish because you restart stuff multiple times, I assume. I don't think I've ever done a hard reset on the channel. I've just stopped doing anything for a while and then suddenly come... It's been an on and off process, really. There have been... I think I've always been posting stuff to this channel. But there was a point where it was like, I don't know, in 1 year I did like maybe 2 or 3 posts, and that was it. 2 or 3 public posts, should I say. I think I probably uploaded a lot of stuff unlisted, but only really like a couple of little bits publicly. Could be playing you, how you should get your friends. Moved to PC from PS. He's 8 years ago. What the fuck? I didn't really play with friends much back then either. The group of friends that I've sort of cultivated nowadays, they've actually kind of... Actually, well, to be honest, most of them I've never even met. But, you know, we kind of ended up in the same places with the similar interests. And we've, you know, kind of steadily gotten to know each other over the years a lot more. Which is something that I thought was completely ridiculous, like, I don't know, in like 2010, like the early 2010s, I was like, bah, friends on the internet? Never gonna happen. Sounds ridiculous. But, it is very much the case these days. But yeah, no, the channel was very different back then. It's changed a lot throughout the years, but I think it's, you know, the channel was been a very progressive thing, you know. Obviously, it started, I started the channel when I was, what, like 14? No, I would have been 13 at the time, so I'd have only really just been a teenager. And, you know, now I'm 22, coming up on... I'll be 23 by the time, obviously, the channel turns 10 years old. So a lot of... You know, it's obviously one of the biggest points of change in your life, really. I would say, at least. You know, there's a lot of stuff that happens during that period of time. And my channel has kind of shifted throughout those times as I've changed and grown, it's sort of changed and grown with me. Ooh. Not really numbers-wise, but sort of in terms of what I've done with it. Because I'll be honest, that early stuff I put out, most of it was just low-quality garbage. But kid me thought it was cool, so I did it. Or well, like, young teenage me thought it was cool, so I did it. Add a PSI to each of these. And save that. I don't really have as much else I really want to change. Oh, I don't have enough fuel. It's something I need to change. That should be fine. I'm not sure if Tom Friends do the same thing. He says, yeah, that's true. I think if I get along with someone over the internet, you get to know each other at the same time. But there are also cases when you... Yeah. I think, yeah, you're right. It's a very different kind of friendship than a real-life friend. Because there are things that you do and don't really say that you maybe would to a friend, but then again, I've never really been like massively open to anyone really about like sort of really personal stuff to me. Sometimes it slips out, obviously, but you know, usually when, like, things are, like, genuinely bothering me, I usually just kind of keep it to myself, and that's that, so... And I never really share anything incredibly personal with anyone. Not even my family, really, at times. Unless they need to know. So... But yeah, sometimes I do see some people on the internet, and they overshare like crazy, and it's like... You're either extremely cocky, or you're extremely foolish to share this much about yourself online. I mean, to some of them it is just a lack of, you know, maturity. You know, they don't see anything wrong with it, and there maybe isn't, but you sort of do have to learn that there are some things that you just don't. You just probably shouldn't share, especially to people who you don't even really know on the internet. But some people do it anyways, and they don't really care. So it's like... You know, it is what it is. I mean, to be honest, I've probably shared too much about myself than I realistically should have. Oh, that's an interesting bug. You ever seen this before? I don't think I've played this game for almost 4,000 hours, and I've never seen this happen before. What the hell? I don't know why I'm still driving like this, but I am. Alright, let's see. Click. Okay, it's gone. Oh, I can see. I don't know. Being too secure is a very subjective thing. I do definitely agree, don't get me wrong, that there are some instances where holding on to some information is really pointless. It's not going to affect anyone or anything. Whoop. You know, I sort of eventually stopped caring about my name being on display, like my real name, because, you know, you could easily find it anyways. So it was like, this information's already out there, it's easy to find. So what's the point in hiding it? Ooh, bloody hell. The same with, I would say it's the same on my face, but I'm not sure on my face right now, so... you're not missing anything, so don't worry. But, you know, the main reason I don't have a I'm not showing my face at the moment on stream is because A, I don't have a webcam, B, I don't have anywhere to put a webcam, and C, this space isn't really suitable for a webcam. It's a bit... well, as I've explained before, it's the loft of the house as well as my gaming space, so it's kind of a mess. You know, I have enough space for me to sort of breathe and do my own thing, but there is a lot of rubbish behind me, really, that we've just kind of accrued over the years. You know, once I move out and have a more dedicated space, hopefully have a more dedicated space at least, then, you know, maybe. You know, that's when I can start thinking about more ludicrous things, like, heck, maybe even setting up a full VR setup with, like, so I can even move around and stuff. I don't know. Sky's the limit once I have my own place. But, at the moment, eh. But, you know, I have nothing against really showing it, because, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could go on the internet right now. Find exactly what I look like pretty easily. So, it's, like, not really something I'm too bothered with sharing. Like, in that regard, I get it. But there are also some times where, you know, you just gotta respect people's privacy. If they don't want to share information, they don't want to share information. If they're not comfortable with sharing a piece of information, then they're not comfortable with sharing it. Oh, you mean... I'm busy processing that comment, but you were reading to know that the chicane was coming up. It's just a very buff dude who tries on a shot smoking a cigar and a webcam to pick up. But boy, couldn't be more wrong. I think the only part you're correct about is that I have taken my shirt off on a couple of occasions when it's been like really fucking hot. And in that case, that's one of the good things about not having a webcam. I can just... You know, I don't have to worry about what's being transmitted over the webcam. Like, I can sit here and do whatever the fuck I want, really. But that sounds kind of bad, actually, now that I put it like that, but... you know, I can look at, like, my bank card without worrying, you know, somebody's gonna be reading my bank details. I could take my shirt off without YouTube demonetizing me for being a fat, ugly bastard. Not that I earn money anyways. You know, say if I get really pissed off and need some quiet time, I can just mute myself and sit there and sulk. But I haven't really needed to do that, so... hopefully I never do. I'm gonna push this brake bias a little bit further forwards. If I was feeling a little unstable under the brakes, I wanna... I'll leave it at 56. We'll see what we get out of that. But yeah, Tony Craig account. Got a VTuber problem solved. God. Become what I sworn to destroy. PNG solve a lot of the problem. Yeah. They could. But, and as I said, I'm not really... If I had the capacity to, I don't really care too much about showing my face, but I also don't really need to show it, so that's why I'm not really bothered in trying to... No, it's just a joke. I'm not gonna do... I think that's kind of impossible. My puny ass against a whole... Effectively a whole army. It's just more like whenever anyone sends me, like, anything remotely related to VTubers, I just respond with cringe. So, I don't think me essentially becoming one would solve any problems there. Albeit, it does kind of... It does kind of speak to a topic that I have been thinking on lately. And that was kind of what I was mentioning about topic E that I didn't add to the poll. I was actually going to include it in the poll originally, and I was like, no. I don't think it's really something I want to talk about, at least now, in too much information. When, like, sort of in-depth. But it was sort of talking about the idea... I've sort of been thinking about the idea that... Especially online, but I think it even applies to real-life social connections as well. You know, while you to yourself, you are this sort of complex sort of individual, to people who, like your friends and your colleagues and stuff, when you think about it, you are kind of just a character, in a sense. Of course, you have some degree of influence over what that character is because it's you, but if you build up a pattern of doing certain things, they kind of come to the expectation, like sort of with like a character in a book or something, that you are going to do these things, you know. They have a sort of list of traits in their head that you will follow, and when you break those sort of trends, they kind of sit there and they're like, what the hell? And I feel like in some regards, in some social scenarios, it does kind of put you in a bit of a corner, because maybe the way you act and people think you're gonna act kind of clashes. I don't know if this is just a me thought thing, but it's kind of been something I've been thinking about lately. You know. Because, like, obviously, you know, I've interacted with a lot of people over the years, and, you know, some people I've gotten to know, they have kind of built this example of what I mean to them. You know, what am I like to them? And it's like, in some regards, they're, you know, most of the time, their stuff is right, but there are sort of instances where maybe over time my mind has changed on certain things, or, you know, I sometimes don't really sort of fit that mold that they have kind of expected of me. So I sometimes think about it, it's like kind of an interesting scenario to be in. It's like everyone is just an NPC. I mean, I guess, in a way. Just a very complicated NPC. describing the Sims game to an extent. I mean, Sims is a replica of life, so it makes sense when you think about it. That was enough for second place. Huh. Of course, I'm 2 seconds off Mattia. Albeit that is like 2 seconds off of the lap time I can do, so... Did do like a 2:30 earlier, so... maybe not as fast as Mattia's 2:30 though. Don't think I'm that fast. But, I don't know. I just thought that was kinda... Obviously, that's just off the cuff of my head in the moment. Not really thought out too much and put on paper. Well, I won't put it on paper, but, you know, thought out extensively. But it's kind of a topic that I've been thinking on lately. You see the same people regularly depending on your situation, but you only get to know them if you spend time with them. You're not wrong there. Ooh, Hanning. Steady on. Here we go. Okay, he's got me go. Thank you. And the connections your numbers can build, you may be able to influence others. Definitely, definitely. I think I am sort of coming to terms with, in like the past few, like, I guess maybe year or so, I have started to steadily come to terms with the influence that I do have. On our sort of small little slice of the internet. That, you know, I don't really know a way to put it, but I guess like some of the things that I've been able to do things that I wouldn't be able to do without the kind of influence I have. Whoop. And, well, I say it's tricky because you can only really show a type of reflection of things. Yeah. But, you know, it's been awesome to be able to do these things and know that people sort of give enough of a shit to want to take part in my silly ideas. You know, because it's sort of... You know, some ideas I have at the moment are still too ambitious to really do, but I think it's opened doors for me. You know, I think in terms of exploring what to do going forward, sort of realizing that influence that I have, because it's like I don't feel as confined anymore of doing things. I feel like I can now sort of play around with ideas a bit more and do some things that I never really thought I could, because I never really thought I'd be able to get people behind these ideas. That's why I started doing the, like, sim racing events and stuff. I mean, Race of Binners is just the trial, really. But, you know, it proved out to be, at least for a channel of my scale, a resounding success, I would say. I really wasn't expecting to cobble together, like, the 8 or so people we got. Binwood was also a success, and, you know, sort of trying to... I know that I can try different things now, and I'd at least get something, maybe, out of them. Whee. I mean, heck, I managed to get people to turn up to watch me for 5 hours play shitty racing games. I didn't think I'd be able to do that ever. Does sound like a recruitment method. Yes, I'm secretly recruiting you all into the cult. I put too much fuel in. Oh well, doesn't matter. This is how I sound. This is my holidays. Yeah. Oop. I'm just playing around with one of the playing around with one of the dials on my button box. Are there at least heated seats in the cult house? Don't know. I might have to raise a bit of money for those. The only heat that's in this seat currently is coming from my ass. So. That was not a good start. I see Mark was able... So it's eco-friendly. Yeah, exactly. It's my sustainability commitment. I remember seeing that on the Kickstarter page for Thermalito. I bet he had to sit there for a couple of minutes thinking about how that would work out. Because obviously Kickstarter's got to get in their green marketing. I understood a lot here. Still gonna give me the space, he is. I'm just gonna have to let him take this, I think, though. Or not. Or yes. Yeah, good to see Mark got in. He was telling me that he wanted to get into one of these Estonia races. And that, well, this is the last chance he could have done it. He's coming to attack me now. Shoo! I want to catch Phil. But, Our commitments made it hard, I guess. Yes and no, I'm going to say. I don't know the ins and outs of his daily life, so I can't really comment. I just know that he told me he wanted to do it. He was asking me about them. Because obviously, I fucked that corner X up so much. What was I doing? He's right on me choof now. Obviously, these are cars from his homeland. Built in a darker time in his homeland, obviously because of the old Soviet Union and stuff, but still. If anything, the fact that these exist given the Soviet Union was more of a miracle than anything. That's part of the reason why these cars stuck out to me in the first place. They're these quirky little race cars that are pretty ambitious, really. Especially like this one, you know, it's got like... It's based on a ground effect Formula 1 car, for crying out loud. And these plucky engineers did the best they could with the resources they had, which was really not a lot. and able to create a pretty competent race car out of it. At least in its own little isolated bubble, that is. It's not very fast against anything else, but... cracking little thing to race on its own. Ambitious is the way to describe it. Well, I would say it's pretty ambitious. I don't think... given the circumstances, these cars shouldn't really have existed. Oh, big slide. I think if I remember reading, the only reason they were allowed to exist really was because of the son of whoever was in charge at the time was into racing, or wanted to race, and so they created the Formula Easter stuff. I could be wrong on that, but I remember reading that somewhere. History on these cars is a little fuzzy in like English countries, I guess. Because a lot of it probably hasn't been transcribed into English. It's still in whatever mother tongue it was written in. .29, sheesh. Fast. Oh, yeah, I did do 230.6. So maybe that's not that fast. I'm reeling Phil in slowly though. Yeah, I guess it's just a quick reminder. We are in the middle of a race right now, but if you haven't seen, I did put up a poll the other day, well, yesterday. Sort of putting out a little bit of a feeler to see what kind of, well, I've established the kind of content I want to make this week besides this live stream, but sort of letting you guys have a little bit of control over the topic that we'll be covering this week. If there's enough support behind it, then I'll maybe get around to eventually making all the topics. So if you're split between two, then, you know, pick the one that you feel the most about, and I'll maybe, you know, I'll probably get around to doing them all someday. You know, so that might be something good to do over the week off, is just do all of those and then have them at the ready when I don't have anything better to upload. Whoosh. Random topic talk. I don't know. Next week, though, will be another announcement trailer for another special event, because September is a lot closer than I thought it was. So, yeah, I need to get that out, because I wanna do the event early September. So, should probably actually get stuff sorted. But I can sort that all out next week, so it's not the end of the world. So, keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't know when I'm gonna release that, but sometime next week. Probably Thursday, Friday. Maybe even on a Monday. I don't know. Is Discord server more alive? Yes and no. Yes, it is more active. There is slight more activity going on. But at the same time, it's not really enough to really warrant anything different. There was, you know, a couple of little chats. There've been a couple of small chats that have sort of popped up here and there after or beyond Binwood, but nothing really substantial. I post some cool stuff up there, but pretty much most of the stuff I've probably mirror posted to your server as well. So you're not really missing out on anything. I have lost time to fill. Just noticed this. But I think it's because I'm driving like an idiot. Yeah. I don't know, maybe in time it will, but I don't know. If it is gonna happen, it's not something I'm gonna force to happen. Bloody chicane. What if you're building an empire there? No, not really. It's kind of weird, because in a way, I sort of have a... I feel like empire is a wrong word, but I'm gonna roll with your statement. I sort of have a mini shadow empire. Calling it a shadow empire makes it sound really sinister as well, but it's not really something I talk about very often, but yeah, I do sort of have this little offshoot group. For like friends and stuff that I've done a lot of stuff with over the years, and that's kind of springboarded actually a lot of stuff. Well, that actually helped springboard a lot of stuff that helped me get to the state where I am today, you know, with a lot of things. Oh, Mart's picking up the pace. Only about a tenth, not even that off of what I was doing. That being said, ironically, I have been neglecting that group to do more stuff with the sim racing, but you know. You win some, you lose some. Albeit, in some regards, it probably is my kind of worst kept secret in a way, because quite a few people know about it, but I don't really talk about it much, because obviously it's a private group, so I don't want people spam messaging me being like, oh, can I join? And it's like, no. They're like, why? But I mean, yeah, you know, if my server becomes... Sorry, my phone just flashed up my brother phoning me. I'm guessing that was by mistake. Oh, he sent a text. I'll have to... Ooh, I fucked up. I got distracted. Oh, okay. I'll read that later. I don't think there's anything urgent that I need to take care of. I just gave it a quick brisk read. So we good. But yeah, if my server sort of becomes a if it takes off and suddenly becomes super active, then sure, I will leverage it more. I will... Maybe that's not the right word. I will do more stuff with it, basically. I will expand it out, let it breathe, do its own kind of thing, and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not going... Not something I'm going to force, because I don't really have much interest. I'm already in enough Discord groups as it is. And, in some I hold pretty high positions, so... Not that I really do much in any of them. I hold a few admin positions, but even though I'm quote-unquote on some servers, the most active admin. I really don't do much. I just clean up when it needs to clean up, and other times I just chat shit like I do elsewhere. So... I occasionally get pinged being like, hey, could you do this or do that? And I'm like, okay. But most of the time, pretty chill. Secret organization? No. Nothing special or fancy. It's just a group of friends, really. And I do things with those friends, like you would normally do. Nothing much more to it than that, but... you know. And if anything... As I said, some of the events that I've... Oh, referring to the phone? Oh, yeah. The Shadow Cabal is telling me that, they've actually told me that they put an order in for those heated seats you're asking for. Plus the golden toilet that I requested a month ago. No, it was just a text from my brother. It's only... My parents are out these 2 weeks, so it's just me and him in the house. So, there are some extra things we have to take care of, you know? We can't just rely on... Well, yeah, extra things we have to take care of, so... He was just updating me on some things he'd done. He was telling me that he's heading off to bed, so... Fair enough. Golden toilet is a smart move. Hard to steal it, harder to sell it. Exactly. Gotta keep those pesky toilet thieves at bay. Oh yeah, in other news, I did sort of say what my next 2 series were gonna be already. Obviously the Caterham C7R. Caterham C7R? What the fuck am I talking about? The Caterham Academy and the Corvette C7R. I am having to maybe... Seeing somebody else's suggestion for another series that will be coming up next time. Kind of landed a bit close to the C7R. Obviously, I don't want to spoil what it is, because it's not my business to spoil that. But it's sort of making me rethink. The problem is that the... I'm not really sure. Because they're very similar cars, but they're also... Because they're built to the same rules. Kind of. Not quite, but close enough rules. But they are quite different cars. Obviously, because GT rule set is quite open, and you can get quite varied cars in the GT rule set. But do I want my second series to be the C7? I'm not fully sure. Maybe I will. I can't think of anything better at the moment that sort of fits the bill of being... Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. I was just resting my hand on the wheel. So, I mean, we got a long straight here. 228. Oh, I'm fucking floundering here. Have been chatting too much shit. But, ugh, my brain just isn't working tonight. For fuck's sake. Yeah, a car that sort of not a pretty generic car that is going to likely have people be interested in it. That's also a little bit faster, but, you know, has a bit of speed to it, and has a decent, you know, decent default setup. So I still want to make it a fixed series, just for laziness' sake. C7R is a pretty decent default, so that's why I was kind of thinking that. Also just a nice car to drive in general. Daydream about the toilet too much? Yeah, man. Now that I know it's real, it's a toilet. No, I foolishly jinxed myself. I thought I was gonna have a pretty relaxed day at work today. Given that I'm off next week, theoretically, I have a lower workload. I've been assigned a lower workload, and my boss was like, yeah, you're just sort of just gonna kinda be, you know, doing, like, general sort of, I guess, like, maintenance, in a way, on support and maintenance for the work that I've been doing the past few, or the big thing that I've sort of been developing within my team the past few, months. But, I was like, yeah, I'm even gonna finally have time to go to the gym after work. And then, like, extra work suddenly appeared, and then it was like 5 o'clock, and I was like, wow, with the amount of stuff I've got running in my head at the moment, I could sit here for another half an hour and probably still not be done. But it's 5 o'clock, so I should be going home. So, yeah, my brain is a bit toast. What I was hoping was going to be a calm day where things were going to wind down was, turned out to be the opposite. Nothing too crazily mind-bendingly complicated, but it was a lot of different things to bounce my head between. Because I was tackling a lot of different problems that were raised, but, yeah. 'Tis the life of a developer. That's not to say I don't like my job, or I'm, like, extremely overworked. I'm not. I think I'm really lucky at the job position I have. I think I'm with a really good team of people, and we're doing some interesting stuff that keeps me engaged. But, you know, it is a pretty mentally taxing job. So, I do get home some days and I'm like, or I do close the laptop at the end of some days and I'm like, gosh, my brain is just mush. But, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say this is a dream job, but it's the perfect job for me at the moment, I'd say. And it's by far, I mean, it's my first proper job, but, you know, I couldn't really have imagined it to have been better than it has been. It's had its problems, no doubt, but nowhere's perfect, so. But to get some of the opportunities and luxuries that I've had over the years, I really can't complain. So. And I mean, I think if I did a job that wasn't really mentally taxing, I think... Oh, I did faster lap there. Haha. You know, I think if I did a job that wasn't really mentally taxing, I feel like I'd also get really bored of it. Like, if my job was to just stack shelves in a store... God, I don't think I could ever do that. My brain would just be like, I need to do something more interesting. Like, I could probably do it for, like, a couple of months, but... forever. Assuming Mattia's champion, I can't see any reason why he wouldn't be. I'm not gonna specifically say on the championship though, in case I'm wrong. Damage limitation. BS setup. He's got me interested. But I bet he's not going to share his juices on the BS setup. We also should probably leave the server. Yeah, he's gone. I'm intrigued now on what he means by BS setup. Oh, okay. That was an okay race. I'll be honest, my brain was not really engaged in the race at all. But, the race has come and gone. One of the races of all time. I think if I really put my mind to it, probably could have beaten Phil, but my brain was more interested in talking rubbish. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I could have maybe had something happen. But my brain was more interested in just talking rubbish than actually racing, so... I think that is kind of the crux of being a streamer in a competitive setting, is that you're sort of in a... It's a hard thing to balance. Because you have to sacrifice one or the other, really. It takes a lot of skill to be able to do both really well at the same time. Like an inhuman level of skill. The more you interact with your audience, the more you have to give up on track, and the more you perform on track, the more you have to give up to your audience. Obviously, skill differences come in and whatnot. But, like, yeah, I'm pretty certain I could have done better if my brain was more engaged in the race, but it just wasn't really. Nothing more to it, really, than that. More feel touched, only one person to chat with Daniel and thought you anything there. Yeah, I mean, I had fun with it as well. I don't have any real complaints about the race. Yes, let me get up the race results and the final standings. We'll go through those. Might as well. Nothing else really to go through. But, I was going somewhere with this. I don't remember where. Well, it's a pretty boring chart there. Yep, Mattia wins over Yari. Seems like they had a little bit of a tussle. Pretty close. The gap spread out at the end there. Mattia with a 227. Wow. That's some speed. I guess he wasn't wrong about BS setup. I'm curious. This is one problem I wanna bring out as well. So when all these, like, aliens, like, really sort of, they really figure out something special. It always saddens me that, like, even once the season's over, they never share it. I'm sometimes really curious as to what the fuck they've done to get the speed that they have. Especially when they admit that, like, the setup is, like, borked. You know, it makes me want to know even more what they've done. Like, what has he done that we've missed that allows him to do the crazy lap times that he does, you know? Not just this series, not just with him, but pretty much every time. I'd have loved to have seen the setups that people had done for the 8.6, because God forbid I was ever going to get anywhere near the level of speed they were getting out of the 8.6 when we run that. I couldn't find any kind of grip or confidence with it. Yeah, I'd love it if they just, like, sneakily slip their setups in my DMs so I could take a peek at them and be like, ooh. But, alas, 'tis not to be. 'Tis not to be. Overall championship, Mattia takes it. Not by much over Yari, though. Only 6 points. So, yeah, it was pretty close between them two till the end. 3 wins apiece. But, the races Matteo didn't win. He was in second, so Yari wasn't quite as good. He let a couple of second places slip away to Ilmari and Miko. Ironic that he was, in a sense, betrayed by his own nation, but, because both his third places come when Ilmari and Miko got their seconds, but, you know. But the forums and SRS are so long traffic when people rarely encouraged to voice their thoughts. That is true. That is true. Myself in third, though. I'm the last of the full-time runners, so no surprises there. But it was good to see that there was at least a decent championship battle up front. Ugh. That's enough of that. That's all there really was to look at. Only 3 people registered for the upcoming race. That's a bit of a shame. Only Mattia, Yari, and myself. We'll see. There's still 15 minutes on the clock. So, more people might show up, but we'll see. We'll see. But if, in some community... I'm on something, there's at least 2 separate chats for series. Yeah, I mean, it's all about... It's all about the culture that you carry around things. 2 people can do the exact same thing, but they can bring an entirely different culture to said thing. And that can completely change how you experience those things. You know? Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I keep showing up for the R-Factor 2 races on SCB, you know. R-Factor 2 is an alright sim to play. It has its problems, yes, but, you know, it's interesting checking out some of the quirky content on it, and, you know, it's a fun and friendly environment to be in, you know. Everyone's pretty chill, and it's pretty open to everyone. But then you go to, like, some other communities, and they take things very seriously, and that's that, you know? There isn't much wiggle room for doing dumb stuff, or what have you. Which, you know, might work for them. That's the way they want to do things. But obviously, I wouldn't find that as fun. And I think, yeah, SRS... I don't know, the culture around SRS is weird. Because I think there are subcultures within SRS. Even though nowadays it's a very small platform, obviously, or it's a pretty small platform in the grand scheme of things. I think there are a lot of different cultures at play in SRS, which is kind of funny. Albeit, I guess, to an extent, you could call the culture here my stream culture, rather than SRS culture. Because I have sort of cultivated this culture for my live streams, which kind of just naturally overflows into my SRS series, but I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, really. I don't know. At least just off the top of my head. Just change shit. As per usual. I guess we might as well get the Javelin out. Do a couple of laps. I have nothing better to do. Silverstone. You know, we'll get the AI out as well, just for the funny of it. I don't know how bad this will go. The AI are likely going to be terrible. But we'll see what they do. Oh, 10 laps, maybe a bit too much. Oh well, no bother. I can just quit halfway through. Not really changing anything. There'll be more AI in this stream than actual drivers. Sad but true. Sad but true. Oh hey! Who's this? Starting up in P3? Spicy. I now know my target to ram. I mean, what? Where were we last week? Oh, right. I'm just gonna load the Thruxton setup. I don't think Cadwell Park will quite match Silverstone. So, yeah, I think Thruxton is a bit more relevant in that regard. Oh, they're already doing interesting stuff. They're braking on a straight road. Amazing. What is he doing? He's weaving. Oh, Renato going slow. Been a long while since I've done this lap of Silverstone. That AI just completely gave up the space to me. Thank you very much, kind sir. I don't know where he's going. He's off in the grass and he's turned back on into me. Alright. Not close enough for the slipstream. I'm steadily gaining on this streak, though. Catching up. I fucked that up a bit. Kill, kill, kill. Bonk. See if I can give him a bit of a push down here to go fast. I'm gonna fuck this up. Ooh. Almost killed him. Here we go. Oh! He's not letting me pass. Oh, there we go. I downloaded the full pack that you made. Not the... I didn't download the cup pack, I don't think. But there are a couple of skins of your name on it, with like that one, and there's one that's the mock of the... I think it's the Mad Max car. Like, you know, the sort of, like, original Interceptor. Oh, okay, whoops, we'll have to fix that. There you go, we've taken the lead. It only took 2 laps. And I've beaten all the AI. Cup skin's supposed to be generic. Like I said, I don't think these are the cup skins. I think this was the creators pack, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't have a load of skins. I only have, like, 3 or 4 with the pack that I downloaded. Or a big slide. Oh, I'm spinning. Drifting. Saved it. Okay. I'm gonna quickly queue up this replay. There is something that I have to do real quick, so give me a couple of seconds. I won't be long at all, and I will be right back. Okay, back. I think just about on time for the next race to start. Whew. Just had to go and see to the dog quickly. So number 22, I guess it is. How many did we get in the end? Cannot retrieve list of servers. Shut up, Assetto. You will retrieve the list of servers. Fuck you. Blue looks so different on mine. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I asked you to refresh the server list. Oh. Only 3 people. Ouch. That hurts. .22 and 346 is numbers, 22 is blue, 346 is red. Fair enough. I don't even know if we're gonna do a race here, actually. It's not gonna be official anyways. Cut the music. If I really need to. Oh, I've crashed coming out of pits. Why is this car? Hang on. Okay, it's just the boaty nature of this car. I thought it was pulling one way, but it wasn't actually. It was just fucking big mass. Yeah, this guy's so bad, we need to put the numbers on the hood. Huh. Funny you can drive all the way out here. I mean, it slows you down, but you can do it. Put the music back on. Fuck it. I'm not paying attention. I'm in the grass. It's so high that you won't be on some trackside cams. Bonk. Ah, Shari, if he even thinks it's worth racing. We'll see what he says. If he says yeah, I'll probably play along, but if he says no, we'll do something else. Sad this is the way we have to end off season, but doesn't really matter to him. God damn it, doesn't matter to me either. I guess Mattia's joint. Just surprise. Running on fumes is this. I guess we can go. Oh, Andy left. Oh no. So now what? I don't know. Oh, hey, Alexi. Bit of a San Francisco vibe. Drifting. Probably gonna qualify at the back for this anyway, so. And I'm only the last I can qualify is third, so not like it really matters too much anyways. My recommendation. Fortunately, I don't have that, so. Oh, the San Francisco. Oh wait, yeah. Well, I don't have it anyways, but. Oh. It can be fixed, but do I want it to be fixed? I don't know. Oh, I'm fucking this all up. Piss. Would you rather show us 3 cars? I mean, I'll entertain what they want to do. I'm the host, so I don't know. It's the least I could do. I feel like it's a bit, you know, they've put the effort in to show up. I feel like, and if they want to race, then I'll race with them. You know. But if they don't, I'm not going to be too bothered. It is only 3 cars, and I don't know if we're really going to get that much of a close fight. Who knows? Might be surprised. Albeit with lines like that, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think anyone is. At least not me and Yari. I'm not sure about Mattia. I don't know how much of the chat he can see, and he hasn't said anything, so... Well, I don't know. He just drove out on track. It's enough of a statement to me to, imply that maybe he wants to do at least something. I actually beat Yari. Let's see after 3 laps. 22. I think because this race is unofficial, it doesn't matter. Cheers to luck, Nihal. It sounds like something out of Kirby. It's... Damn. It's the original Ridge Racer theme. Like, the original. Did I stutter? I guess not. Oh, there goes Mattia off into the sunset. This championship victory lap. I guess this might as well be. I'm gonna flounder away any chance of battling him and hold up Yari for as long as possible. Oh, don't tell me I've emptied too much fuel. I hope I haven't. I don't want to have another fuel saving race in this car. Especially when there's only 3 cars on the bloody track. I hope not. You know, this thing is just feeding me baloney. But we shall see. God. You wanna know something funny? There's been such little on-track activity that, you know how SRS usually grips up to 100% before you start a race? We're at 97. 97. Oh no, it's telling me I'm even worse off on fuel. What? Yeah, podium in sight, yep. Even with maybe extreme fuel saving. I should have just left the numbers as they were. And a few cars, grip is low. Yeah. Nobody expects the... And nobody expects Spanish Inquisition. Damn, you're right. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind them right now. Okay, the fuel numbers went down massively. Okay, that's positive. It's still saying I need to save a liter, but that's better than having to save 3, so I'm happy with that. Maybe I should start lifting on the upshifts. Probably not a bad idea. A bit more delicate on the throttle as well through here. Not really need to... I was wheel spinning a lot last time. Well, I guess given that this race might prematurely end, I'm open to ideas to head out the runtime. If not, then this will probably be a short stream also. I floundered that corner big time. It is a shame. This car has been... You're on the... Better if you're at the podium singing. 97% still counts as slow grip. Oh, Mattia's way out there. I guess I am too. Never mind. Okay, I do definitely need to do a bit of saving. So I guess lift and coast a bit more into these corners and be a bit more gentle on the power out. To make sure I'm not really wheel spinning. And we'll see when that gets me. Probably not very far. We got 10 minutes. I missed the braking zone. There's fucking not in this car that even braking early is not doing me. Well, it's hard to brake early, and a car that you have to brake early in regardless. Have I announced the next series car or cars? The replacement for the Estonia is going to be the Caterham Academy. I sort of announced it last week, but not really officially. That's what it's going to be. I'm not budging on that one. Second car is likely going to be the Corvette C7R. Not fully sure, though. I mean, you're pretty tight, though, throughout this. Nothing's really happened between the two of us, but there's somewhat of a battle going on here. I still need to save. My battle is also against my fuel tank, so, fuck this up. Good to hear. I've hopefully picked out a reasonably interesting set of tracks. I fucked this one up. But we'll see. Good racing last time someone hosted it, if I remember correctly. It was a big contact-heavy series. Maybe. It probably will be. It's a bit of a sketchy car to drive at times, so wouldn't surprise me too much. This fuel saving is surprisingly somehow working. I think it was Aussie Stig, yeah. Never actually raced in his series. But yeah, I do remember him and James infamously had some beef at one point. The main thing that's kind of kept me away is A, I've never really had much interest in doing SRS on a Thursday. But also, I've seen some of those series, and yeah, it looks like a wreckfest at points. I'm not really sure why his seems to be so contact heavy, but it kind of seems to be the culture that the series brings with it. I don't know, it seemed pretty real to me, from what James was saying on a couple of his streams. I think I'm probably annoying Yari here with how slow I'm going. Sorry, pal, but I'm fuel saving. Okay. I think we could maybe get away with pushing a little bit more now. Maybe. He wants by. He wants by. I ain't gonna let him have it, though. Corvette C7R Kunos car, yes. Okay, we're still a little bit in the danger zone. But... oh... ironic that I fucked up that corner worse than when I was fucking fuel saving. Not as bad as we once were, so it's good. We're in a pretty healthy spot. Truly a 1970s US car number. He's going for it! He's going for it! I need to feel safe, so I'm kinda... I'm gonna try and keep him honest here. But I do also need to save fuel. I can't be too aggressive. I've gone out quite wide here. Okay, we shrugged him off for now, but I think he's going to have the momentum advantage coming back. Need to avoid going too wide out here, because it's going to kill my momentum. He's going to come flying up the inside. Holy cow. He's hoping that he's actually going to overshoot the corner. Not quite. I was hoping for a bit more of a switcheroo than we got, but hey-ho. This is Gran Turismo. Why? I don't really understand what would make this Gran Turismo. Mattia's out here probably fucking bored as shit right now. I mean, yeah, I have a slow cars, jazz music. Oh, yeah. Might as well be. Ooh, a little nudge. Only 3 cars on track and I still managed to find the bumper. Dirty bastard confirmed. I don't really have the time though to skip songs on my playlist, so it's kind of just playing random shit. Alright, he's getting away. I supposedly have 0.2 of a liter of fuel in the tank. So I can be a bit more aggressive, I think. I've still got to be careful. We kind of got that corner wrong. I didn't get it great either, though. I think he's got a better run than me out of it. Here comes the fuel light. That was my fastest lap of the race. Good, good. But I still need to push more. Go right in his wheel tracks now. He's left the door open. Not quite enough. It takes too long to get this car around the bloody corner for him, the cut back there to really work. I think this is going to be the last lap here. So it's full beans time. Time to give this baby all she's got. I should be good on fuel. Therefore, it's flat out all the way to the line. At least as flat out as I can go in this car, which isn't very. Yep, time to send it. And the main thing here is just trying to line up a good run down this back straight. Which I think I'm going to get here. Got a better run off of him. He already does make content indeed. Oh, it's not quite going to be enough. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get this thing stopped. Very bold. Oh, I've done it. Try and leave him enough space, but I gotta... Get that power down. Oh, we touched doors a little bit. Side by side. I think he's got the edge. Hoping that if I can keep the car on the track. No, he's got the advantage. No. Ah. Oh, damn it. Oh, that was tight. Crikey. I was actually... I genuinely thought I wasn't making that. I'm going to add 1 liter, maybe 2 extra. I guess we're going again. Only 60 liter fuel tank. He's trying to BOP himself. She drinks. What have I got on after this? I don't know. Probably be watching what's happening on the track. Yeah, it's a double 15-minute. I think Yara... Oh, not Yari, sorry. Matthias fully stacked his car up. Bet you brake by ice too. Kind of, I guess. I just winged it. Shit my pants and somehow made it work. However, we should be... I fucked up this corner completely. But we should be much better on fuel now. Which might be a bit of a death knell for Yari. If we were rivaling him whilst fuel saving, but I don't know. I think he's good enough to make do. Not to mention, I think I was surprised how well that fuel saving strategy worked. I don't think I was really sacrificing too much lap time in this thing, and I was gaining, I was saving quite a decent chunk of fuel out of it. I had to break away a little bit. I get too confident though. Matthias is definitely the fastest car on track, even if he is carrying a weight penalty. And Yari is no slouch either. A voluntary weight penalty. At least I assume that's what he's doing. I don't know why else he would care about this car having a 60-liter fuel tank. Maybe taking that corner a bit too shallow. But it seemed to mostly work out. Oh, it's still telling me I'm under. Fuck you, game. Sincerely, fuck you. I don't want to save fuel. I just want to drive like a lunatic. I should have gone... Guess lesson learned. I should have gone 1 liter more than I did. Oh, now it's saying I'm minus 1 liter. Make up your fucking mind, game. Sorry, Mattia, close though. My app? What is my app? Oh, the fuel app? Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be it's correct enough. But I think at the start it kinda pendulums a bit. It definitely takes... It takes a little bit for it to properly sort of figure out where you sit, I feel. Like, I think it might have taken it off of the first lap, which I'll probably burn more fuel on the first lap, given, you know, sitting on the grid and then doing the lap. So... See, this was the strategy all along. Put too little fuel in, so I have to sandbag. No. I actually think having to save last race, actually, I think taught me more about tackling this track properly than it would have had I have tried to rush everything. I was forced to drive in a way that was more efficient than the way I usually drive, which is fuck all efficiency, foot to the floor, throw the car around like a madman. But I sort of had to learn that bit more of a nuanced driving way, which I think for this car is definitely beneficial because it refuses to do anything. And those two fighting is definitely helping as well. Tia's gotten ahead. Kind of a random, tangentially related thing to the music that's playing in the background. One thing I've come to notice in recent years is that it may sound kind of crazy, but I feel like mashing together metal and classical music actually works really fucking well. I've listened to a couple of performances where they sort of blend the two together. And, I mean, yeah, there is some things you have to work around, but it works. It could also just be that I'm a lunatic, but, you know. I haven't really listened to anything I've never heard of them. But like I kind of haven't really thought anything about Metallica in like recent times, but I finally listened to the some of the stuff that was on the like S&M album because someone was talking about it. I was like, damn, this actually makes them sound not bad. Mattia is hard caning it now. He wants the win. He's probably gonna get it, because I'm now starting talking. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's coming. Oh, Lordy, come. Block and weave. I'm gonna try. Guess Nightwish is in a similar round zone. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I really couldn't say anything about them. Albeit, I have actually been listening to a certain Swedish band quite a lot recently. At least I think they're Swedish. I forgot to shift down to second. I'm a moron. Yes, ABBA. No, that wasn't ABBA. I think if ABBA produced the same kind of music they do, well, they wouldn't be anywhere as popular as they are now. 5 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to hold on to this. He is flying now that he's free from Yari. I'll be honest, I haven't really listened to much ABBA stuff beyond... I don't know. Like, there was like one song I had to learn for like a primary school play that I was forced to be a part of. Other than that, I haven't really listened to much ABBA. I don't know where he is. So I'm gonna have to take this ultra-compromised line into here, but, you know, it's fine. But yeah, not my kind of music. Trying to goose it on the exit. Hopefully I've stalled Mattia up enough. Complete Albert and listen to it many times. Oh, he's coming up the inside. I was going to close the door. Lucky I didn't. Oh, he's fucked my line, though. I'm all the way out in the shit now. There he goes. Oh, I got spooked. I shouldn't have read chat. Should have kept my eyes on what was going on. I fucked this corner up as well. It's going to allow Yari right on through. This is where the race falls apart. Fuck. I've really thrown it away now, haven't I? Oh, that's why he's champion. And an old shitbox system blasting ABBA, I can see it. Blaming chat. It's... Well, I'm not blaming chat, I'm blaming myself for reading chat like a buffoon. Taking my eyes off the race. Albeit I can blame you guys if you want. It's all your fault. No, I instigated the discussion. I got too engaged in the discussion. I pissed the race on the drain. That's all there is to it. Bye-bye, Mattia. It was nice having you behind me for a while. Yo. Oh, curb mount. Bit too hard, that. Big wobble. Oh, we're good. Actually closed up a little bit on Mattia somehow there. Not quite sure. But I did. Still good on fuel. So, I guess the early fuel scare was nothing, really. Gotta be honest, when I made that statement earlier, I had kind of... ABBA was not in my brain at all. And then as soon as you said it, I was like, oh shit. I guess that was the obvious answer. Oh, bit wide there. Oh, wobble. Oh no, we're good, we're good, we're good. I thought I'd locked up again. We're fine. You know what, actually, when I went downstairs earlier, I should have grabbed that bloody Coke I put in the fridge. Would have been nice to have had after this. Alas, I'll have to wait till later. Too lazy to go and get it now. Also, I'm in the middle of a race now. This race only has about a minute left. He's not getting away too far. Nah, I didn't mean the drink. Obviously not. No, I did mean the drink. I did mean the drink. YouTube spies, if you're watching, it's all good. I don't know why you'd want to put the other Coke in a fridge as well, but I know basically nothing about the other Coke, so I don't know. Maybe there is merit to putting it in a fridge. It sounds kind of stupid to me, but one ABBA album, you have a vinyl too. I don't have any vinyls, but then again, I'm not really. I don't have a vinyl player, or I think the only time I bought a vinyl was when I bought a. I think I bought The Number of the Beast on vinyl for my mother. Nah, that's like it. That's the only vinyl I've bought. Fuck this up. I'm not gonna get a good run out. But we're gonna at least finish second. One up from race 1. Successfully fended off Yari and didn't have to worry about almost running out of fuel. Ugh. Nice podium, yeah. Yeah, see? It was a podium. Had to beat SRS TV. Oh, the set was closed already. Never mind. Somewhat vaguely depressing that a race with 3 cars could actually have better racing than the one where we actually got a grid. But alas, that was fun. It's good. It's good I stuck that out in the end. Just last lap of race 1, I can do. We'll take a look at that. Well, I do have the replay saved. But not a lot really happened in race 1 until sort of end. I guess as we... Plus he sends one up the inside here. I don't fight it too hard. I do here, though. I think... Oh, this was an unsuccessful attempt, yeah. But you're right, then he comes flying up the inside here. I'm like, oh. I thought he was gonna... He had much more speed going through the corner, so I was like, oh. I didn't realize he was still braking, because it's hard to see with these lanyards. But he was, so, yeah, we missed there. Give him a little tap there. Little kiss. Little kiss. And, is it here? Nope, not here. Here I chickened out. Kept the pressure on there. And then... I think through here, you made the same mistake again. I think you're getting a really bad run through this corner. Really allowed me to sort of sneak up on him. Should send this car to DDF. He was looking for some boat models. Yeah, just a bunch of AMC Javelins sat in the, the pier. Oh my god, that was from a way back. What was I thinking? I think he saw that and he kind of let it happen because he was like, okay, I let him take the inside here and then I'm on the inside for the next corner. But I think he kind of fucked up getting on the power. You see, he gets sideways. Look at that. Oh, big wobble. I should have closed the door on him. I didn't. But I think I went a bit too deep into this corner anyways. Oh, he pushes wide. Oh, I rewind too much. Pushes wide. Oh, he gets on the throttle. He gives the little tap. Sprinkle on a bit of dirt. Could have squeezed him probably more. And then he gets the position. So there's been some fun racing in this car, actually. It's been a somewhat underwhelming series in some regards, but I think this series has definitely had more... I think this series has been more memorable for me than the Estonia 21 1600. I think that's another forgettable one, but this one, I actually had fun with this. This was a pretty unique challenge. I'd never really driven a car like this before. That was just so piggish, or at least tried to drive a car like this competitively before. Oh god. Ew. Ew. Oh. Ew. Excuse me. Ugh. But, yeah, no, this car was, it's a surprisingly fun challenge. Shame more people didn't show up for it, but alas, it is what it is. You know, can't win them all. That being said, this car definitely wasn't one for the... definitely wasn't a car for the... casuals. I can't really think of a good word for it. I feel like casuals was kind of the wrong word, but you know, you get me. I guess, yeah. Yari got me back, so it doesn't actually count as me swapping back with him. I got 1 incident point, he got 0. Damn, highway robbery. Highway robbery. I guess we'll open my stats on a new tab, so we can take a peek at those as well. Yeah, big swing in the lap times, but I was fuel saving then, so I guess that makes sense. As a viewer, they're both not so memorable. Outside of some smaller moments, there's not much happening. Fair enough. I mean... yeah. Yeah, overall, I think. But, there was... I think Thruxton was pretty fun. Like, I got a win in one of my own series. I think, actually... I think that win at Thruxton might be the first win I've gotten in one of my own... No, that's a lie, actually. I got a win in the cross car. Did I get a win in the Trabana as well? Might have done. Much closer lap times this time around. Mattia was only about a tenth slower with all that fuel laden in his car. So I can't imagine how much faster the madman would have been without the full tank. Yeah, myself and Yari picked up the pace quite a bit. Not enough in the end to really challenge the might of our champion. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, the 5th to 1st on the last lap. What track was that at? Silverstone, wasn't it? I think. Well, championship ends around early, so none of us break the 1,000-point margin. But Mattia wins. Watkins. Oh, yeah, that one was crazy. Yeah. Picking, yeah, because I picked the Watkins. I picked like the most basic Watkins layout, and it was like, fuck it, we're going. Yeah, that one was a crazy one. It was kind of the perfect storm. How do I remember it better than the guy who actually drove the car? I don't know. I do a lot of things. I was going to say I do a lot of things, but you do a lot of things as well. You should care less about the things I do than the things I do, but I guess in some regards I'm maybe a bit too focused in the moment. And there are other things that sort of cloud some thoughts that I have about things and whatnot, but overall stats, though, well, we're moving up. Slowly but surely. Finished this season off on 368 starts, 18 wins, 88 top 3s, 312 top 10s. Those are a bit inflated, obviously. It's an average is still higher than where I'd want it to be, but oh well. So many races you do in the second series, 12 races are harder to remember than 6, I guess. But hey, we're 99th place in the global ranking, broken the top 100 in SRS. I guess because whilst the fields haven't been big, the SOF in quotation marks has been high, so basically means that I'm guaranteed. You want more SRS achievements, you need to go to SRS prison. He said 99 active drivers? No, but that's not the point. The number says 99, therefore I take it. Actually, if anything, it's hard to say because some of the older profiles have like pretty incomplete stats. But if anything, it does seem like it was actually easier to get higher ratings back in the day. Because some of the guys that have like ridiculously high ratings would be you know, they were sort of, they haven't raced in years sort of thing. At least I've never seen them personally. Right, Mason. Alright. Well, that wraps up the main content. I need to... I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe. Tomorrow or Thursday. I'll send through my suggestions for next season through to the boss man. And we'll get those sorted and in place. But yeah. Caterham Academy is definitely going to be one. And I think, fuck it, I'm just going to go the Corvette C7R. And if I get told to change it, I'll change it. We'll see. I don't think I will, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe someone snipes it before I do. Oops. Should stop playing around with random crap. What now? Good question. Now is what? I don't know. I'm trying to think. If you give me about an hour, I might cook something. Oh, yes. Actually, I want to boot up Live for Speed. I'm wondering someone who picked it. I thought you guys already had a group chat. Yeah, but I mean, if somebody swoops in before I put it in, because I haven't put it in yet. So, somebody could. And then, oops. People usually sort it out amongst themselves before then posting it. What would be a good track for this car? I guess, yeah, Firm Bay Club on a small track. Not this car. I saw, if I can find it. That's too far down. Any second now. There we go. Legends. Somebody's gone and made a Legends car for Live for Speed. Which is pretty cool. It's finally come over. Wait. Let's see what I think. It says open roof. What's the difference there? Open roof? Yep. I could drive just a chassis and an engine. Well, it's not even a chassis. It's just axle, engine, and differential. Okay. I want to try this out, though. I like... Legends car is a pretty cool car, so I'm curious to see how it's been replicated here. Take the lamps off of this. Okay. Sound is maybe not as perky as I'd want it to be. But that's okay. Big revs. Oh, yeah, it's motorbike gearbox. Fuck. Uh-oh. Have I? Okay, there you go. Because of the motorbike gearbox, I have to shift down to get it into gear. Okay, we don't have a pit speed limiter, so I do need to be careful. I'll just keep it in first gear as we run up the pits. Well, that hand animation is a little bit janky. Oh my god. I might want to turn up the force speed back a little bit. There's a little... Oops. 25. Bump that to about 50. That's better. I don't think I blipped them downshift the first time. Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't like curbs. Oh, she's bent. Oh, it stalled. Fuck. It runs. It's definitely fine. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Oh shit, there's a corner here. Woo. Oh. Okay. Let's change track. That chicane really isn't cut out for this car. Fuck. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. God damn it. What would be a good track for this car? Rallycross. I want a track that's pretty short, but also is quite flowy. And maybe a bit more on the technical side. I guess Rockingham. I guess this could do. The infield layout. Does feel a bit weird. Like it has a lot of front grip, and then it sort of, the rear end just kind of goes. Oh, I'm on a curb. This thing really doesn't like curbs. Like, it feels like it wants to slide, but you kind of start drifting it. And then it grips up. And you're like, then you die. It's really unlike anything I've really driven. Oh, I was going the wrong way. So used to another layout, but I completely fucked up and went the wrong way. Oh, I'm an idiot. This does feel weird. The ones that I'm used to... Oh my god. I guess that's a good example of how much grip this thing has. Yeah, the version I'm used to in AC, and currently I'm racing an R-Factor 2. They're pretty similar, I would say. The car is definitely a lot more willing to slide. I mean, this is still a work in progress as far as I'm aware. So no doubt it'll be improved, but I do think maybe it does have a little too much grip at the moment. Oh, I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. We're rally crossing. Do I race LFS online somewhere? No, I don't actually. Only times I race online is really when, a rare occasion, I do it with like my brother or friends. But not very often, because not many of my friends have the speed. It's not really a game I'd ever want to take seriously anyways. I like just booting it up for a bit of fun, casual sim racing every now and then. Or a big slide. His car is definitely weird. Upspin. I know there are definitely, if you want to race the for speed, there are definitely communities out there where you can do that, but I personally have never engaged with any of them, so, yeah, I can't really say much. What is the time even? Ah, 10 PM. I should probably put the wheel away for now. Because I do know. But yeah, no, I like playing it. It's like a sort of casual thing. And I don't know, yeah, I don't think I ever really want to take it too seriously. So if I was to play it online, it would be casual stuff online. And then my early, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm just didn't really feel like having the wheel on anymore. It's also quite late, and my brother's already asleep, so I don't want to keep using it too late to not disturb him too much. That is kind of the one problem with the sort of current arrangement I have. Supposedly, at least from what my parents have told me, I've never really gotten to experience it myself, but apparently the wheel does make a lot of noise through the floor. Because of the way this room is set up, it's pretty shit. So, it is kind of one of the things that's put me off of doing endurance races. Because of the fact of maybe having to do night stints. I don't really want to use the wheel at night. Just out of risk that I'm, maybe interfering with other people. Next objective is soundproofing. Next objective is getting the fuck out of this house. And into a house that I actually own. But I'll admit, I have been kind of lazy on the steps. But, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of faltering on it, I'll be honest. Could have done much more. Well, I could be much further along in the process now, but I'm presently nowhere. Really. And I did kind of put it off originally because there were some work things that were prevailing. Like obviously getting a promotion and stuff like that, which obviously affects how much money I can borrow for like mortgages and stuff, so I was kind of waiting for those, but now that's happened, it's done and gone, and I've kind of just been making up excuses to myself as to why I can't be bothered to do it. But I need to do it, so I at some point I will. Little reminder as well, I do have a poll out that you can check out on my community post. And yeah, that's just some topics for the upcoming video. You can vote on what topics you like. Currently, option D is leading the way with 50% of the votes. 6 votes so far. Leave that open for a couple more days, but I'll probably start making the video on Friday. Or, well, yeah, I'll start the video on Friday with a goal to release on Friday, but maybe not. Might pull over into the weekend. But by the end of the week, definitely, there'll be a video out on said topic. And then maybe in subsequent days, I will work on the rest of the topics and stuff. Do you want to too? What do you mean by that? I'm not quite sure. I mean, yeah, it was my idea originally, so it is definitely. You thought it'd be just to make it even, so you have to make 2 videos? Thanks. Oh yeah, of course, once you vote, you can see where the poll stands. God fucking damn it. Well, I've already been notified by Adam that he'll crucify me on a stake if I don't make all 4 of them eventually, so, I am now obliged to deliver all 4 at some point in time. But they're all kind of topics that I've had rattling around in my brain for a while, and some of them, as I've said, I've ranted about on stream before. Like, I've chat shit on some of these topics before on live stream, but they've never... You know, on a live stream, they're kind of just unhinged ramblings. I'm just talking out of my asshole. Whatever comes out, and that's what it is. And in some ways, you know, that's okay. But in other ways, I feel like I do kind of lack some of the nuance that maybe I could go into with some of these topics. I could give a proper thought out and fleshed out sort of explanation on these things, but I kind of just haven't. So, that's kind of the point of doing this. Yeah, ramblings of a madman, like broadbent but without the shed. Yeah, broadbent but with loft rather than shed. Unfortunately, I'm not raking in the millions like he is. He's probably not raking in millions, but he's pretty well off, I'd have to assume, these days. Oh, let's see if this works. For a dumb thing to open on stream.
Sega.
Is that actually what it's listed as? I'm going to guess it is. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Haha. Video game. He did start in a shed. Yeah. But he's saying I'm like broadbent but without the shed. That's sort of what he's getting at. My ears.
Select a mode.
Always irritates me when I fucking open this damn thing.
Select a career.
Yeah, he did
mode.
go for a lot
World
to
tour.
get to where he is.
Select a tour.
I don't deny that. You mother.
Rosen
Why is
Valley.
it locked?
Select an event.
I unlocked this shit game. You shall let... Did I?
Mod pack unlocked.
Oh. I don't know why I had to do that again.
New tour
Fine.
unlocked. Scorching Sky. Select an event. Race.
This is only the most serious racing game.
A class. Character select.
But that is coming across fine though. Yeah, it is. We good. But yeah, nah. I think they could be hopefully should be interesting videos. Who are the humans? So you've got obviously the Sonic cast. You got II from Super Monkey Ball, Beat from Jet Set Radio, Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph for some reason, Ulala from Space Channel 5, I think is the name of that game. II but female. BD Joe from Crazy Taxi. Fucking Danica Patrick. Because yes. I don't know, she's just here. Then you got Alex Kidd from, well, Alex Kidd. Some Roman geezer. I don't know where he's from. Probably from, I don't know, some game Sega made. Soviet Man from... Oh, Total War, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Soviet Man probably also from Total War. I don't think I need to explain who these guys are. Team Fort. Then we got Football Manager, because, yes, apparently. Then we got Shogun and Ryo, who, while he drives classic Sega arcades, he's from Shenmue. Gotta go BD Joe. Alright. That's kind of the best. No Soviet Total War. Oh, okay. Then I don't know where General Winter's from. He's from something. Some Sega game. Golden Axe. The stage seems pretty metal. I'm all for it. See you, Miha. I've forgotten how to play this game. Send help. Oh, that doesn't matter, so I'm flying.
Twister.
But, yeah, no, what were we even talking about earlier? I don't fucking remember. My brain is a sieve tonight. Very Mario-like Wahoo. Yeah, BD Joe going for the copyright infringement. I'm driving like shit right now. Alright, I'm gonna blow up Sonic. He ain't about to know what's hit him. Eat shit.
Firework.
Not necessarily sure if I'm gonna blow up Sonic is the best words that could have come out of my mouth, but it's what I said, so.
Double click.
I was hoping that would hit someone. It really didn't.
Excellent.
No, I caught that. Oh, so you know, as you do, just driving a boat through lava. Does that make sense? Oh, so yes, this is a hovercraft, but it counts as a boat, so shut up.
Whoa.
Oh. Not the bees!
Hot rod.
God, yeah. We're not gonna let this become a 5-hour stream like, it's just lasagna. Yeah, this hopefully isn't gonna become a 5... Oh, God damn it.
Ice.
5-hour live stream like Friday, but, oh shit. Fuck that up.
Hot rod.
I should have done flips.
Kid has gone all-star.
But eat shit, Shogun.
Blowfish. Double flip.
Uh-oh. That worked. That was totally intentional. I swear. Oh God, where am I going? Where am I going?
Triple flip. Team Porsches has gone all-star.
See you later,
First
alligator.
place.
Oh, I'm in the lead. Alright. That works. I'll accept it.
Blowfish.
Yeah, you mentioned that Mario Kart actually reminds me.
Owning the race.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the tracks here, they actually change every lap. I don't know if you noticed, but the flying section lasted longer because the stage sort of started falling apart. It's a pretty cool thing they do here. But as I was gonna say, I do actually have
Triple flip.
a version of Mario Kart that you probably haven't seen before.
Who's next? Oh.
Unless you watch one of my really old shitty live streams.
Triple flip.
There you go. We win. Garfield Kart? No, I mean like actual Mario Kart.
First place. Event complete.
Everybody,
Location
where
unlocked.
you at?
I do have Garfield Kart, though.
Select an event.
Unironically, kind of just boring. I feel like you definitely need to have friends to play that game with. It's kind of just a nothing burger without them. There's really not much you can do. Traffic attack? What the fuck is traffic attack? Oh.
Character select.
Okay, yeah, it's... I remember.
Joe. Balanced. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think I could probably shut up without getting my channel deleted. Maybe. I did it before, actually.
Boost. Glow. Block. Boost.
I'm not doing good here. What's this stage? Oblivion? No. They're all based on Sega IPs. So this is based off of Panzer Dragoon.
Super glow.
I don't see what use of glove is gonna be here, but... Maybe it catches a car if I hit it? Oh, it does, okay.
Block. All right. Stickers unlocked. Block.
Shit.
Boost.
Fucking police car. Bastard.
Boost.
I need that boost. Go.
Glow. Boost. Block.
There you go. Done.
Finish.
Easy peasy.
Event complete.
I win.
Stickers unlocked.
It's kind of funny, though, that Sega likes to reference a lot of IPs that people probably have never heard of.
Select an event.
What the fuck is this? It's a character down here. Who the hell is that? I guess we'll figure out ring race.
Ring race. A class. Character select.
This kind of
Speedy
sucks,
Joe.
but I guess we'll do it. I'm
Balance.
curious as to who that character is.
Get
Can't be
ready.
more out of place than Danica Patrick.
3, 2, 1, go.
Missed the ring.
Ring missed.
Bollock. Oh, that really cuts your time down. What the hell?
Checkpoint.
Ooh.
Checkpoint.
Go.
That didn't quite work out. But like, yeah, I bet the target audience for this game hasn't played like shit. Haven't played like 90% of the genres that they're referencing here.
Time over.
No, I fucked that up.
Event failed.
Flying controls are kind of
Oh, I
jank
can't believe it.
at times.
A-class.
But
Get ready.
yeah, like I don't even fucking know what.
1, go.
This is supposedly based off of Skies of Arcadia. I don't even fucking know what that is. I've heard of like Panzer Dragoon before. I think I've heard of Skies of Arcadia before, but I really couldn't tell you what it is. Seems to be some steampunk ship kind of game. I don't know. Can't tell you much more than that.
Ring missed. Checkpoint.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of this mode either.
Checkpoint.
Oh, you know what? That was the end right there. That's the most annoying thing. That was the final checkpoint gate.
Ring missed.
Oops. Like, I'm not a big fan of the drift mechanics in this game to begin with. They feel a bit weird. But in the plane, they feel even weirder. Which I guess makes sense because you're not supposed to fucking drift the plane. Go! Ooh.
Time
Like,
over.
no! No!
Event failed. Level up.
You
Unlocked.
motherfucker. I finished.
A-class.
I fucking finished.
Get ready.
God damn it, game.
3, 2, 1, go.
You all saw that, right? I finished. Probably killed more speed down than I did than really gained.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Being so low is really awkward though. Right, easy. There we go.
Finished.
Never failed, I don't know what you mean.
Event complete.
Never failed. Who the hell is this character?
Select an event.
Oops, the frick. Who the hell is this geezer? Who are you? Man with eye patch. No fucking clue. Ah yes, Knight. I don't think there's been a new game in this franchise in like over a decade. For sure thing. I mean, since Golden Axe is probably even older. I don't even know.
Race. A-class. Character select.
Yeah, this weird looking car. Now we'll play as Team Fort. And then I'll probably wrap up the stream after this. I don't know. I was just kind of shitposting.
3, 2, 1, go!
Starting off as Spy. I guess all that flight... Oh, shit. I guess all that flight practice did come in handy. Because, we just had to do a big flying... Is this stage all flying? Fucking hell. Trippy is what it is. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. With the big hot rod engine. Oh, there we go. We're now heavy. With his miniguns facing backwards for some reason. Oh yeah. But we're back to Spy. Because I unlocked All-Star. Which... I can fire missiles at no one.
Magnificent.
This is really trippy. I have no fucking clue what's going on. I don't know where I'm going. I seem to be going the right way. So I guess I can't complain too much. Oh, I hit that tree. Oh. Voice acting sounds odd. I'll be honest, I am... Oh, this is different. Okay. I am no expert on TF2 voice acting. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you...
Oh no.
Bitch. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh, there's a parrot.
Super pickup.
Super pickup. Oh, II's gonna get fucked. Or maybe not. Oh, that almost hit me.
Swarm.
Oh no.
Not the bees.
Stop fail.
Are we gonna get a cart section? Oh, finally. No, maybe not. I guess the pyro gets no love.
Ice.
This is the funny thing with kart races, though. You can mess up so much and still somehow be contending for the lead in these races. Or have it feel like you've messed up a lot.
Long shot.
But I guess that's the whole point of these games. They're not really meant to be taken that seriously, and they're more meant to be party games. Which is what makes it even funnier that Mario Kart Wii has an unironic competitive scene. Oh, what the fuck? Boss battle? In my kart racer? What is going on? Oh my god. Sounds like the original voice actors. Maybe not. It's a pretty cool level, but very trippy.
Super.
Super. Oh no.
Twister.
Fuck. Where is Rio? He's like right there.
The race. Finish.
But we win. I had no clue where he is.
First place.
Also, Pyro got no love. Oh, he gets all the glory though. Pyro did nothing and gets the glory.
Location unlocked.
Amazing.
Select an event.
Yes, somebody amigo. For some reason, it's just his head, though.
Select a tour.
About halfway through the game. It's not
Select
too
a
bad.
career mode.
Wow, that looks fancy. Some like casino world.
Single race. Choose your track.
I think I'm missing a few tracks. Bonus tracks? Oh yeah, there's the Outrun Bay. I don't think I've done those. But there are quite a few tracks, it seems, that are still locked. These are just the ones I've done so far. I guess these are
Select a career mode.
probably
GB.
tiered up from the
Select
Grand
a cup.
Prix. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, ages. I forgot that was the thing Sega did. Let's see, any interesting references in these? Not really there. Not really anything I can point out there. Yeah, Age is obviously like old Sega stuff, so there'd be references to like Virtua Fighter, Super Harrier or Space Harrier, Daytona USA, maybe a little bit of Sega Rally. But In Depths is based off of Burning Rangers, I'd have to assume. Which is a pretty obscure old game they did for the Saturn. Shibuya Showdown, I'm guessing probably Jet Set Radio. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, some nice level right here.
Select a career mode. Select a mode. Sonic and All-Stars
Ow.
Racing Transformer.
Always fucking deafens me when it does that. It just kicks back into full volume and you just get ear blasted. For like no fucking reason. It just does it. Screw you. Ugh. But anyways. Yeah. Not quite the end of the season that I wanted, but the Javelin race was actually surprisingly fun still in the end. Yeah. Just gonna be vibing for the rest of the week. If you haven't done the poll, submit your vote. If you've changed your mind about your vote, you can change your vote. I'll be collecting them in later on in the week, but otherwise, yeah, I'll just be chilling. So yep, take care everyone. It was fun thanks for if you raced, thanks if you just shut up and chatted, and yeah, I will see you all next season. Adios.